Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UCF Knights, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCF Knights offense will be first on the attack. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Fires left. He's got an open man. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Knights. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, this is why you see tight ends featured in offenses now across college football. They're so pivotal because they're so big, so strong, can break tackles, and then can outrun people and get to the end zone. Big play by the big fella.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the East Carolina Pirates offense will try to get something started with their first possession. DB's right up on the receivers. On the ground, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Pirates want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking deep down the right side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Jackson gonna throw it. Pocket breaking down. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off the play fake. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think
he's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Opening play of this drive comes. 12-yard line. Defense in press coverage. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gives it on the option. Look out, he's got room. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Brings it in down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Pirates trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Pirates will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Shakes off the defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Offense in a split backfield. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Pirates in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
There he goes. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Leaves it with the back. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it slips just inside that right upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Clemson is ahead early in Death Valley, but that's not exactly Trevor Lawrence out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Boston College. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the ground. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6. The Knights come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off play action on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. The Knights are rolling down the field. Smith takes the handoff.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1-yard line.
When you have scrambling quarterbacks, you got to have a spot. You got to have somebody in the middle of the field. Everybody's playing coverage, but that guy's job is to focus on the quarterback and make sure he doesn't scramble and make big plays like that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. Like, the passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Spins away from the defense. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Makes the catch at the 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Looking for the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Trying to find the end zone. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
Now it's third and goal. Go straight ahead. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, David.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they...
Makes a grab past the marker. Touchdown, Pirates. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Now the UCF UCF offense ready to go back to work. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drops. He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Still looking on the move. Going to try to get it himself. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Jackson going to throw it. They're setting up the screen. Made a defender miss. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Knights moving quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It's good. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Robinson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Pirates can really attack on this second and short. That's caught. It's Robinson. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To throw, it's Hauser. Here comes the heat. Finds his man. It's Anderson. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Pirates will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The play action fake. Throwing right. Got his man. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Knights will kick it away first and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front.
It's a fumble on the play. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Use the play fake, now to throw.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They'll send the back in motion. Finds his man. It's Anderson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Pirates will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Give to the back. All out of space. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again, who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. Put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking downfield, it's Hauser. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And the Pirates decide to punt it away.
Number 39 on to kick it away.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This drive will start from the 19-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna take a shot. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Richardson. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, running back gets the give. Touchdown, Knights! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get... Oh, he's got some space. It's a seam wide open. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, East Carolina. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give is to Smith. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Using his feet to buy time. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Jackson will throw. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snagged in the middle, it's Farmer. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Jackson gonna throw it. Now he's gonna break the pocket. He's gonna run it. 1st down and more. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted.
Lots of running room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. A little screen to the running back. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, UCF! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
31, East Carolina, 27.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Back to throw. It's Hauser. It's complete to the right. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Anderson. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
The Pirates come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, ECU! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he can make this one, the lead will be 3. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range.
Correct. Don't take the sack. Don't get a negative play. But if I can be aggressive, Palmer, I'm still trying to go to the end zone to get the immediate.
Turning it on! And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Jackson will throw. Bringing the heat. Heaves it on the run. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking for room. It's Montgomery. Turning on the Jets. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been